Hey everyone, and welcome to What If Disney World. I'm Stevie.
And I'm Amy.
And we want to say thank you for joining us. So today's conversation is based around the question, what if Disney World built a fifth theme park?
Ooh, this will be a good one. I'm super excited to talk about this.
Yeah, me too. So the way this question came about was because of how busy the parks were the last time we were there, especially Hollywood Studios, and we thought there's probably enough demand for an additional park, and it could help maybe spread the crowds out a little bit.
Right. And I think it's about time. So, Stevie, I know you have done some reading on this. What are some ideas that you've run across that other people have had about an additional theme park?
Well, one idea I read about that I liked was a Yesteryear park. So this would be a park where older attractions get to find a new home. So here you'd find rides like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, The Great Movie Ride, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Mickey's Toontown Fair, and others. And any future ride that gets replaced would just move here.
That's a neat idea. I think that would appeal to a lot of people who remember riding those as kids. It would be nostalgic, but also even younger people who maybe enjoy the history of Disney. It would be fun and interesting to them to ride some of the rides of the past.
Yeah, it seems like a neat idea, but I don't know that it's perfect. It's not without its flaws anyway. I mean, there's a reason Disney has decided to replace the ride. Either it's too expensive to keep up, or they feel it's dated and current generations don't have the same connection to it anymore. And for that reason, it might not be the big draw that Disney would need for a fifth park. Also, I'm not convinced how much this would actually appease some diehard Disney fans because it would be different, not having the ride where it originally stood. But I think it's better than seeing it gone forever.
That's a good point.
Another idea that's been around for a while is a park dedicated to just Disney villains.
Yeah, this is a fun idea. I think it's a great idea, but it does have a more limited appeal. It would probably have more of an young adult draw versus family with little kids. I know our kids would be super scared and would not want to go to a villains only park, so it might exclude some of those families with young kids.
Yeah, but it'd be really cool. Maybe we could incorporate something like that into our idea. So our idea for a fifth theme park would be called Disney's New Worlds Park. So here Disney would build different lands from movies that everyone would like to visit, like Arendelle and Radiator Springs and Luca's Island and Kanto's house and town, Moana's Island, or you could even go to the 100-Acre Wood or Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. I mean, you really could go on and with all the intellectual properties that Disney has at its disposal. Some really cool worlds and lands to visit.
And what I was thinking is you could also incorporate the villains in that by maybe having the park almost split into two halves, like good versus evil villains and then the good lands. And for the villain side, you could do so much. You could have Maleficent's castle, you could have Ursula's cave, and you could have rides that would go with those. You could have Captain Hook's ship. A little less scary villain attraction might be Pete from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and on the attraction he could pull pranks on you or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. When Animal Kingdom was being built, there were plans for a Beastly Kingdom where it would have dragons and unicorns. Pandora was built in its place in that area, but that Beastly Kingdom could fit in this New Worlds Park, maybe even as the transition area between the good and the evil.
Oh, that's a really great idea. And they actually already have the plans for that. I mean, it was fully planned out with rides and whatnot. So that'd be a really great area to add. I think that would have a lot of appeal. Disney, if you're listening, please build this. I would love to see all these worlds come to life and walk around in them.
Yeah, me too. And the thing is, like you said, this is a very doable park. This is the direction Disney has been going already by building additions like Toy Story Land and the Star Wars area in Hollywood Studios. They already have some of these plans already at their disposal, like Radiator Springs from Disneyland. And they're building an Arendelle in Disneyland Paris. So this is a very doable park, and I think that they really should get on this soon.
Yeah, and it's really kind of similar to what Tokyo is doing with Fantasy Springs. Now, Tokyo Sea is owned by Oriental Land Company, not Disney, so I don't think Disney can use those plans, but it would be a similar concept and would bring that to Walt Disney World, which I think would have great appeal.
Great appeal. So a villains area, worlds that you can explore from the movies that you get to walk around in, it would be awesome.
Yeah, and it would really appeal to all ages. I think to have a really successful theme park, you've got to have something for all ages. So this would have things for the little ones and the older ones and everybody in between.
Absolutely. Well, we'll stop right here. Tell us in the comments, what would you like to see in a new Disney theme park? What land would you want to see in a new Worlds park if they built something like that? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep dreaming.